This week,
my favourite chicken, Kirstie, has been murdered.
our feathers have been ruffled.
That one is more than you can afford.
Not really us, dear.
So we're plucking up the courage
This is how it's done, Phil.
to help our two sets of house hunters.
This is proper speechless.
And find them homes
I like it already as soon as I walk to the front door.
that rule the roost.
Great early bath.
Just can't believe it. Oh, heck.
We're in Glasgow, a city of innovation and invention.
These docks have seen many people set out for new adventures, and I'm hoping to steer my couple in the right direction.
My couple are making their maiden voyage into the property market, and it's set fair. Look at this, Phil.
You're very good at that.
I know. The weather.
Stunning, isn't it?
I love being in Glasgow.
Things are looking bright for Glasgow sellers, as last year saw some of the biggest house price rises in the UK, outperformed only by Edinburgh and Birmingham.
Properties here are selling faster than the national average, and prices in the city have risen by nearly 20% in the past 5 years, thanks to high employment rates and a lack of stock across the board.
The costly suburb of Bearsden is home to one of Scotland's most expensive streets, with an average sale price of over £1 million. And it's around this area that my house hunters Marjorie and Ranald have been focusing their search for the past 4 months.
But it's nearly 4 decades since Marjorie offered up a first date to Ranald.
I phoned and I got his mum and it's, hello, this is Marjorie, could I speak to Ranald? In the background you can hear Ranald saying, I don't know anybody called Marjorie.
That was on a winner right away. Didn't have to chase anybody. It worked out well.
It worked out very well. Remember how many years?
You're having a laugh. No.
34.
They welcomed 2 daughters to the fold and bought their current family home 28 years ago. Although the girls have flown the nest, things are still feeling squeezed.
Hiya. I need you to move the computer onto the chair.
Right, OK. I think we're outgrowing the house, to be fair. I mean, the amount of stuff we've got crammed into such a small space. It's too small.
In their 3-bed semi, Ranald is beginning to feel unhinged by the lack of space.
We do a lot of entertaining. Ranald does tend to get agitated because it's his office space as well, so he sort of thinks, really, do I have to move my stuff yet again so you can start entertaining?
So at a stage when many think of downsizing, carer Marjorie and electrician Ranald are doing the opposite, going all out to get the biggest home of their lives, fit for friends and family.
I have 2 grandchildren and they both sleep in separate bedrooms. They can have their own space at Granny and Grandpa's.
And in addition to all that, Ranald's love of vintage car rallies comes with its own requirements.
I have got an old classic car which needs lots of care and attention because the rallying does take a lot out of the car. I'd feel as if my leg had been cut off if I didn't have a garage.
No, plus the fact the car has to be housed, doesn't it?
It would turn to rust very quickly if it wasn't.
But in a super speedy property market, Ranald and Marjorie are at risk of being left in the dust.
Prices just now in Bearsden are just going ballistic. The longer we leave it, the less likelihood we are going to be able to achieve what we want to get. I mean, it's staring at a crystal ball.
Perhaps you can help with that, fortune teller Phil.
You're planning for the future very much, but this isn't exactly a downsize, it's possibly even an upsize.
Yes.
So this is like a new lease of life.
Yes, it is. It's lovely.
We want to get something on one level. We are getting older.
Does it have to be a bungalow?
If I had a bedroom downstairs.
Bedroom downstairs, bathroom downstairs.
Got it. And how's your search been going?
Fraught. We've lost 2 houses. We were really interested in one in Drimmen. Went in excess of 400.
The budget we've got planned is 390,000, but that would be the absolute top.
What rooms are we after?
Kitchen diner, separate dining room if possible, sitting room, 3 bedrooms, double garage and study as well.
Obviously, I've done a bit of research, and I was focusing on bungalows. Some of them are selling for 500 grand.
So we may have to look at maybe slightly further afield.
I'm glad you reached that conclusion before.
We were really hoping that you would be able to produce a rabbit out of the hat.
But you have already suggested some compromises.
Yes.
Let's hope they don't magically forget that once the search begins.
After a generous inheritance, Ranald and Marjorie have a cash budget of £390,000, which they hope will buy a bungalow with 3 bedrooms for visiting grandchildren. A dining kitchen and a separate dining room would mean that they can continue to entertain regularly.
Ranald also needs a home office plus a double garage for his rally car and work tools.
The search has been centred on the pricey suburb of Bearsden, where they've lived for nearly 30 years. But I'll be pushing them up to 20 minutes away in Killearn and Kirkintilloch to help meet their lengthy list of requirements.
And I'll be searching north-east of Glasgow, along the M80 corridor towards commuter-friendly Bonnie Bridge, with charity fundraiser Steph and railway engineer Nick. They're hot-stepping it onto the property ladder after meeting on the dance floor 7 years ago.
She comes up, so I take it you don't dance. I dance, so I always dance.
He's always been a better dancer. Yeah.
My hips can move. Turn and go.
In his spare time, amateur coach Nick's fancy footwork extends the football field. Steph is a keen photographer, and together they've already enjoyed many exciting adventures.
We're always planning
Always
holidays.
planning holidays.
And everyone else is always asking, oh, where are you guys off to next? But I think now we're ready to
Settle down.
They each commute up to 3 hours a day on the round trip to Glasgow. So next on the bucket list is to get out of their parents' homes and finally move in together.
the commute into each other's houses and the overnight bags. We're getting too old to be still staying with our parents.
They're weighing in with a £20,000 deposit after some tough graft and hard saving.
We've managed to save this all ourselves and we're really, really proud of it, and I think that makes us even more determined that we can get something for the money that we've saved.
And Nick's willing to get his hands dirty to sidestep the starter flat and buy a family home.
I think a project would be good for us. So a project wouldn't phase us away.
We are trying to future-proof our home because we want to start a family hopefully one day in the future.
In the Scottish system, houses are often marketed at an offers over price, with sealed bids invited from buyers. This can mean they sell for much more than the advertised price.
On the last two houses that we have put in bids in for, people have obviously had excess money over and above the 10% deposit, so that's where we're going to struggle going forward.
You're just the person to go over and above for this pair.
Why isn't your £180,000 buying you what you want?
I don't know if we should have maybe saved more money.
Oh, no. Come on. How long have you been living apart?
7 years.
7 years. I mean, there comes a point. You both work in Glasgow.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you do a lot of driving. So where does that leave you looking?
Anywhere from Bonnie Bridge on towards Glasgow. It would hopefully cut our commute down by an hour each day.
5 hours a week? What are you looking for?
A family home, somewhere that we can bring up a family.
There's always a chance to expand as well.
Do you think you're up for more of a project, Nick, than Steph is?
I can see past, obviously, more than what Steph can see. Obviously, in the previous build I've done with my dad as well.
My eyes, though, we've been waiting. It's been 7 years, and now we're at the point where we're ready to buy, and I just want to get in.
I can clearly see what you're going to be doing with that extra 5 hours.
Steph and Nick have saved an impressive 20 grand deposit, and along with a mortgage, they hope their budget of £180,000 will buy a 3 or 4 bedroomed house.
This will be a long-term home for them, so a family-friendly spot with a private garden would be an added bonus. And good links to the motorway should help cut their commute to Glasgow. How they choose to spend their extra time together, Kirstie, is none of our concern.
What have you got on?
Young couple, both been living at home and conducting a relationship out of suitcases and sort of, you know.
Good for them.
They don't just want a starter home.
They want a family home.
They want a family home, yes.
They got the right money?
They've got 180, but you can't go and see something that's 180 because obviously that's 190 or 200 or 205.
Well, Marjorie and Ranald have been doing exactly the same thing, and they've been outbid on 2 houses. He's got this massive long list of requirements. I thought there'd be a fairly simple downsizing story, but actually it's an upsizing story. But the other reason I'm a bit jumbled this morning, I had bad news overnight.
What?
My favourite chicken, Kirstie, has been murdered, killed by a fox.
R.I.P.
She'll have to be replaced. I mean, whether she's replaceable or not, I don't know, but I'm going to have to try.
It's going to run and run and run and run.
And before this property market ruffles our feathers, I'm making a plucky start in Ranald and Marjorie's hometown of Bearsden, where property prices have more than tripled since they bought their family home 28 years ago. And my first offering is taking Ranald on a trip down memory lane.
Well, you know where we are, don't you?
Oh, I do, yeah. I used to walk up this very road going to school.
So I'm really pleased to be able to show you something that resembles a bungalow.
This is really what I'm looking for, something like this, yes.
Was that an I'm looking for? Was it a...
Sorry,
I sensed I had something there, Marjorie. Let's get on it.
Yes, yes, please, that'd be lovely.
It's a house they're after, Phil, not a divorce.
They should be agreed that this 1950s dormer bungalow marries together all the entertaining space they're after, with a formal dining room and the dining kitchen Marjorie's been hoping for.
There's a comfortable living room and a ground floor bedroom, should they ever need it. But while they're still fit, these spring chickens can roost upstairs in this huge master bedroom, leaving 2 rooms for visiting grandchildren.
The smallest would have to double as Ranald's study, and he'd prefer a double garage, but those are the compromises for staying in their #1 spot. Though with a fixed price of £395,000, they could avoid the bidding process that's left them lacking twice before.
We'll head in this room to start with.
Oh, wow. Well, this is rather nice.
Interesting.
It's nice and airy, it's bright. I love the marble hearth.
We are a room short from your perfect requirements, but we are also £5,000 over the top of budget.
OK.
The lack of study space could be an issue for Ranald, but there's one room I know Marjorie will be keen on.
This is nice.
In terms of your day-to-day grandchildren over for tea, that's all in this room.
Well, that ticks your boxes, doesn't it?
It ticks all my boxes, yes.
Marjorie's giving this place the green light, but there's obviously something missing for Ranald.
Seen 1 garage, not the ideal 2.
Yes.
Or else is there other surprises you haven't told us
There's
about?
always surprises. There's always surprises.
You're going to have to dig deep for the elusive rabbit in your hat, Phil.
They're yet to see the master bedroom, and it's a knockout.
Oh, God, yes, right. Yeah, missed that. Yeah.
Just watch your head. I did say to you, watch your head. Oh, wow, this is huge.
I'm not sure how this is going. Marjorie seems pretty keen on it.
Actually, this is rather nice.
But Ranald, I think he's in danger of turning down a really good house. He knows that it's only got a single garage, and he knows that there's no dedicated office study for him. This could be a long week.
If I'm sitting down, I've got a cracking view there.
Yeah, look, maybe brighter than you think, Phil.
How does it sit with you as a package?
I still have the 3-bedroom thing and a study.
I like it already. As soon as I walked in the front door, it's what I want. It's...
Oh,
Sorry, Ranald, but...
Ranald isn't quite ready to celebrate.
Got our benchmark.
Yes.
It's one hell of a benchmark, I have to say.
Yes.
Good.
I only hope with a house that's pushing their budget, Marjorie's sights haven't been set too high too soon.
Steph and Nick have saved hard to get out of their parents' houses and into their first home together, something big enough for family plans.
Now we're at the point where we're ready to buy and I just want to get in.
I'm taking them half an hour east of where they work in Glasgow to the commuter-friendly town of Denny Lone Head.
The excellent motorway access is attractive to buyers. And around here, many are prepared to bid up to 10% over the property valuation, which in Scotland must be provided by the seller's agent.
Steph and Nick know all about that, having fallen foul of the bidding process on this very street last month.
This house here was on the market and you thought it'd be just a ticket for you.
Yeah, I think it's sold for over 200.
Over 200, so it's well outside your budget.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have various ways of finding property and we did a social media shout out. A house has come up in this same cul-de-sac. Now, it's smaller, obviously,
Yeah.
but that one is more than you can afford.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
I'm excited.
You want to have a look?
Yes,
Yep,
please.
definitely.
Steph and Nick are the first buyers across the threshold of this detached house. On the first floor, there's an ensuite master bedroom and 2 further bedrooms.
And the sociable open-plan living space on the ground floor. leads to a modern kitchen with expansive countryside views across the south-facing garden.
They could increase the downstairs space by converting the garage, but that would need to wait, as the house has been valued close to the top of Steph and Nick's budget at £175,000.
Stairs up at that angle, you've got 3 bedrooms upstairs, large bathroom and an ensuite shower off the master bedroom. The beautiful outlook.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
No, it is. I love the street, I love the area. It's so handy for the motorway for us as well, and what we've seen so far. It looks really
We'll go
nice.
and have a look upstairs before you pop.
You started off with a bang, but downsizing their expectations from the 4-bedroom house across the cul-de-sac may be more of a challenge.
But yeah, definitely we'd have enough room for people to come over and stay as well.
Definitely.
It's quite a thing to drop in size. Particularly in Steph's mind. She wanted this first home to be, in many ways, the forever home. She wanted the starter, the main course and the pudding. That means I don't think this is a done deal.
What do you think?
I love it. I really like it.
I think they're ready to ask for the cheque. They might even leave you a tip, Kirstie.
Come on out, you two. So you've seen it all.
Seen it all. Tick, tick, tick.
Tick,
Definitely.
tick, tick.
Definitely. Plenty of space for a hot tub. Yes.
This would be a brilliant place for a hot tub.
Our own little party pad.
So, what are the downsides?
The only one thing for me is the stairs coming off of the living room.
Yeah.
I quite like a private hallway.
Yeah. Can you live with that?
I think I probably could, yeah.
Well, shall we say we've set the bar very high?
Yeah,
Yes,
definitely.
we definitely have.
Happy start to the day.
Yep.
They've plunged into this property, but we still have a couple more avenues to explore.
Ranald and Marjorie are equally cheery after a successful first viewing. But to give Ranald more of what he wants, I'm taking them 10 miles north of their hometown to rural Killern.
This pretty village has some lovely local amenities, but less competition for houses, making Phil's job as a property conjurer a little more manageable.
For my next trick,
Yeah.
Yes.
it's this house.
It looks very bungalowish. See, it's already got a garage, you know,
Yes.
and it looks like quite a lot of storage in there, quite high garage.
By coming out here, you get slightly more house for slightly less money.
Okay.
Yes,
I
yes.
like more for less.
And there's 3 times more space on offer here than at Ranald and Marjorie's current home. The kitchen is big enough for a table full of friends, meaning the dining room could be used as a 3rd bedroom, making a home office of this small ground floor room.
Upstairs, there's a master bedroom with bathroom en suite, plus a generously sized second room, perfect for their visiting grandchildren.
Some clever storage could maximise the single garage's substantial height. And at offers over 340 grand, it's not likely to sell for more than the 375 valuation.
Now, the kitchen is absolutely vast,
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
but because the kitchen's so big, you don't actually need the extra dining room. So that gets us the extra room that we were missing in the last house.
This would work just as easily. So I'll be really interested to see the rest of the house.
Let's do it.
Okay, thank you.
This place has got Ranald thinking, but it'll take a lot for Marjorie to forget property 1.
Come and have a look at all this space.
Oh, wow. Oh, this is lovely, isn't it?
So you've got another room across the other hallway. You've got the dining room. Still got a conservatory.
This is gorgeous. Yes.
Ranald's sort of extra requirements, like the double garage and the extra office, those are the requirements that mean it's necessary to come out here.
Just being in the countryside, it just feels much more like home. So,
But it's further away from the grandchildren and you.
20 minutes doesn't matter.
So we're doing well.
Yes.
I'd say this place is quickly converting Marjorie to the country.
It all seems to be going remarkably well. And history suggests that I should be nervous at that point. They're saying all the right things, but they said all the right things at the first house. How are you folks getting on?
We're doing good, actually, yeah.
It takes more boxes than the first house.
Does it indeed? So we've had a good day.
Yeah, we
Yes.
have. It's been fantastic.
Should we get on the phone to the agent?
If Marjorie had her way, I'd have bought 2 houses now.
I'll take that as a pat on the back for Pip.
Steph and Nick have come close to perfection after just one viewing. But to help these grafters save some of their hard-earned cash, I've brought them to neighbouring Bonnie Bridge.
The average property here can be up to 50 grand cheaper than Denny Lonehead, meaning Steph and Nick would have some spare cash to tackle a project and create a long-term family home.
And to help them see the possibilities, I've enlisted my very own Mr. Fix-It.
What have you got for me here? Don't lock us out.
No, I'm not going to. 40 grand cheaper than the last one. She's not so keen to do a project, but they could move into this one and do a project at a later stage. The only thing is, I've got to tell you, the last one is a gem.
And did they see it as a gem?
Totally.
Is this them?
Go and get them. I'm not going out.
Right, I've got hair as well, you know.
I couldn't possibly comment on that.
Go on there. Go on there.
Right location?
Yes.
This is how it's done, Phil.
Happy to follow your lead, Kirstie.
Well, follow closely, because this house is smaller than Property 1. But the living room does come off the hallway that Steph's been lacking. And the dining kitchen looks over a sunny garden.
The first floor has 3 bedrooms, plus a family bathroom. And when the smaller rooms have been outgrown, the opportunity is there to build an extension, adding both space and value.
Which, for 40 grand cheaper than Property 1, is well within the realms of possibility at offers over £135,000.
Right. Stairs don't come off the sitting room.
Yep.
Larger kitchen. And there is one reason, and one reason only, that we are here. It's in a location that you like.
Yep.
It's got potential to develop it further because it's got the big bit on the side. And they would be looking for around the 140 mark.
I beg to differ, but that was 3 reasons. You said very clearly it was only going to be 1 reason.
No, it's for, no, we're here.
Those are the reasons.
No.
There were 3 of them.
No, there aren't. No, you're wrong, Phil.
I'm trying to remember the reason I invited him along.
The bedrooms are going to be the compromise for you.
Yeah.
So let's go and have a look at those, shall we?
Okay.
While there's compromises to be made in the garden for Nick.
The garden isn't the greatest.
Obviously, you can see the neighbours looking back. I don't know if you can... anything behind here as well, you could do anything with that.
You have to be pretty tall.
It is a bit petite up here. And this isn't even in the box room.
Would you get a double bed in here, do you think?
Just.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you haven't got anyone to put in the extra rooms just yet. When were you thinking about that?
Within the next 3 to 5 years, maybe.
Oh, I wouldn't bother waiting that long.
No.
As a family home, this place could shine. There's a great opportunity for a side extension, creating a large ensuite bedroom and more space in the smallest room. And the ground floor would benefit from a second reception room, perfect for growing children.
But that's a big undertaking for a couple of first-timers.
I thought that your inclination, personally, was more to do a project.
Yeah.
But
no,
Steph's was actually more to move straight in.
It still is. It's a project I look forward to doing, but obviously not too much.
It's much cheaper to build space than it is to buy it.
No, I understand that.
So you could add more value than it would cost you.
Oh, no, definitely.
The opportunity to expand this house may be beyond Nick's ambitions.
You're not keen on doing work, are you?
But it's the upheaval of it all when you're doing it.
I know.
And getting under the same roof is motivating Steph more than the property's potential.
So what do you think?
More siding towards house number 1.
This one, definitely.
She just said, my heart's not in it, Shed. I just want to get on with living in the house.
Yeah. You've already shown something they like. Happy days.
There was talk at the previous house of a hot tub, but you couldn't put in a hot tub there.
Well, there's too many people looking at you.
I know.
I mean, it wouldn't worry me.
The scary thing is, you are that kind of exhibitionist.
No, absolutely not.
You and your budgie smugglers.
Absolutely not. Don't worry any.
Oh, God.
Some things can never be unseen.
Oh, thank God you've come in. Phil was filling my head with terrible mental images.
Your imagination's doing all the legwork.
There's potential. You could
There's definitely potential.
extend, but you could never change the garden size.
No. Well, we set the bar very high, and we always thought that it might not be possible to reach it.
Sounds like a job done.
But my next place is a showstopper, so it's not all over yet.
For my next property, I'm taking Marjorie and Ranald closer to Kirstie's hunting ground, to Kirkintilloch, and halfway between both their daughters' houses.
It's not in their top pick of locations, but the type of house they're after costs around 20% less here than in their own stomping ground, meaning there's more opportunity to give them everything on their lengthy wish list.
Double garage.
Double garage, yeah. How
Yeah,
good is that?
in your element, Ranald.
So that's put a smile on your face first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
The happy faces should continue inside this huge bungalow. Great for now and in the future.
The dining kitchen is grandchild-friendly with space to eat and play, and the sitting room is perfect for hosting friends.
There's room for many in what could be the dining room, and there's an ensuite master along with 3 further double bedrooms. As an added bonus, this vast home is well within budget, as it's expected to sell around its valuation of 350 grand.
It's got the kitchen diner, space to sit down. It's got a utility room. It's got the double garage. It's got views. Look at the views. And it could be yours at £350,000.
Really?
Seriously?
It is massive.
I want to see more.
Let's do it.
You're just the gift that keeps on giving, Phil.
Oh, I like that.
Next to the kitchen, they've got it as a snug, but it's the dining room.
Yes, absolutely.
It works.
Yeah, it does.
Could you fit everybody in here?
I believe we could. There was a lot of plus points with the house yesterday. This is, again, different. Oh, God,
I don't mean to muddle you, but in a kind of roundabout way, I do mean to muddle you, because it's only by having these debates that you'll end up being able to make
Can
a
we have them all
confident
together?
decision. No, you can't.
Oh.
Luckily, Marjorie looks much more relaxed about this monumental decision.
Ah, this is lovely.
Marjorie and Ranald have been looking for 4 months with pretty limited success. I've now shown them 3 houses, and it feels that the excitement level has escalated at each of them, which is great.
That's lovely.
I'm not sure whether liking a house is going to be enough to get them over the finishing line and actually buy it. I don't know. I hope it is.
Phil, you have to dig deep and find the passion.
Looking at the house,
Lots going for it.
Yeah.
Because it's all well and good going, well, it ticks this, does that, but does it give you a feeling?
No.
I still like the second house we saw yesterday.
Did that give you a feeling?
Yes, that was lovely.
Finally, there's a firm favourite making their hearts flutter.
Nick and Steph also have a clear favourite, but my final offering could set them off in a different direction altogether. Because we're heading south, between the 2 main arteries leading to Glasgow, meaning planes could save my commuting pair more than an hour on the road each day.
It's not an area Steph and Nick have considered so far, but detached houses are selling for an average of £160,000 here.
Well, Property One is at the front of their minds. This glamorous pad could set their heads spinning. This house, it is affordable. It's within your budget.
Okay.
It's been beautifully fitted out and done up, and it will muddy the waters.
I think we'll take the risk.
You're going to take the risk. Okey-doke. That's what I like. We could hit the jackpot on this house. It's twice the size of Property One. On the ground floor, there's a reception room on both sides of the spacious hallway, and the beautiful dining kitchen looks out onto the garden and the gym. Perfect for my fitness fans.
On the first floor, there were 3 bedrooms, including a beautiful master with roomy ensuite.
With lots of interest on the asking price, it offers over £155,000. This pristine pad is likely to sell closer to that 180 grand budget. This is a proper hall. This isn't a hallway, this is a hall.
It's a proper hall.
And this is proper speechless.
Yeah.
You haven't seen the half of it yet.
Beautiful.
But a lot of it's furniture. It makes it look immaculate.
Yes, you're quite right. That is good. Top marks there. Best student of the day.
I think Steph's got her eye on your job, Kirstie.
But this house practically sells itself. The valuation is 165. The agent doesn't think it's going to go over 175.
Yeah, I'm very surprised.
So it's all about area.
Right, okay.
You can't add value to this.
Right.
You just move in and try and keep it as clean as it is.
Beautiful.
Go and have a look upstairs.
It's going to be a tough choice between this flash pad or property 1 in Denny Loanhead.
We've both got 3 bedrooms.
Whereas-
Whereas the other one, you could extend, you could convert the garage.
Nobody behind you as well. Nobody behind us.
If they end up going for house number 1, it will be a very grown-up and sensible decision. Because this house is enough to turn anyone's head. What are you thinking?
Beautiful house. I'm just not getting the same feeling I did from the first property.
I think I fell in love with the first house, I think.
Do you need to see it again?
No, I don't think so.
No,
I
I
don't
got
think
that feeling. I had a feeling you were going to say that. After you two.
Since Steph and Nick have lost out twice before, I only hope we can make it third time lucky with property 1.
Ranald and Marjorie have their sights set on my second property in rural Cologne. But back on their home turf, there's a bungalow that's fresh to the market, and I'm delighted to get them through the door first. There's really only one thing that can mess it up for me.
This is Kirstie.
Hi, Kirstie. Nice
You may have seen her on the telly now and again. This is fresh on the market today. Nobody else has seen it. We've secured you the first viewing.
Oh, right, okay.
And given where we are, heart of your search land, and the fact that you're about to make a very big decision, I thought, I've got to show it to you.
It's an open plan driveway.
Yeah.
Great for all the family cars coming
There's
in.
rather a beautiful house opposite as well.
Yeah, but that's not for sale.
No, I know, but it's very nice to look out at.
I don't know why I bother sometimes.
Should we go on in?
Yeah.
Okey-dokey.
At this 1930s bungalow, which is for sale, there's a beautiful formal living room and a second sitting room, looking across a perfectly manicured garden.
The kitchen is limited for now, but by knocking through to the dining room, there's potential to make the layout much more sociable for Marjorie.
There are 3 bedrooms here, though the converted attic room would have to double up as Ranald's study, and the single garage is lacking. It's on the market at offers over 325 grand, but in this popular spot it could achieve well over the valuation of 365 grand.
2 bedrooms downstairs and 1 upstairs.
Yeah.
But this is the key room.
This is lovely.
Nice, it's kind of south-facing garden room.
I've got to be honest, I still like the one in Cologne.
Great early bath.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Do you know,
This doesn't have the dining kitchen.
Oh, I would like to see the rest of the house.
OK,
Well, yeah,
you go
something
with
like that,
Phil.
Okay.
Ranald, you sit down with me.
all right, OK.
The thing about Phil is that he has to push his luck.
We thought, do you know what? I don't think he's going to be able to do it. He's a lot better than I thought.
I'm not sure why they would ever doubt me.
So the kitchen is, it's basic.
It's very small.
Yeah.
It's similar to what I've got at home. It's just a galley kitchen. I was hoping slightly bigger.
There's a utility room that's off the living room.
Okay. Not so sure about it, no.
No. Is there a favourite at this point?
I think probably house number 2.
Yeah.
But I'd certainly like to go back and see that particular house maybe tomorrow. Or
I think that
whatever.
would be a plan for tomorrow morning, is get ourselves
yes,
back to property
yes.
number 2.
It seems leaving their top spot behind has been easier than they thought.
Not really us, do you?
No, it's not big enough.
It was all going well till you turned up.
It's a great house. It's fantastic. It's immaculately clean. I love the street. It's a lovely area, lovely views, lovely outlook.
You always talk about how clean people's houses are.
It matters, Phil.
You wouldn't buy a house just because it was clean, or indeed just because it was dirty. You don't like going in unclean houses, I know.
I think the face says it all.
Okie dokie.
That's great.
After you two.
Thank you.
So are we agreed we'll meet in the morning at property number 2?
Yes.
Sound like
Yeah.
a plan?
That sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Yeah. I think, yep. Yeah, OK.
It's a man of confidence and of decision-making.
I hope they'll have the confidence to turn their months of house hunting into happily ever after. I'm back in Cologne with Ranald and Marjorie, who have fallen for this spacious home with room for family and friends.
I'd like to see inside again, and I think Ranald wants to see the garage.
I've got some cunning plans about the garage.
OK.
And not even a single garage can put the brakes on this perfect pad.
I think I could turn this into a double garage.
With a lift?
Yes.
OK. What does it need to be?
It needs to be 5 metres, 3 metres, and
OK,
3.5.
let's just do one at a time. This is nervous moments. Oh, look, 5. So we're just in by the skin of our teeth at this point. What does it need to be?
Worst case, 3.2.
3.3.
So we're in.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's really close,
That
but
is
it's
close. That is, yeah.
fine. Happy?
Yeah, absolutely.
And keen hostess Marjorie is looking at home too.
Oh, pots and pans, that's a good cupboard as well.
Wow. Ranald's happy with the garage, so that is a massive tick in his box. So it feels like it's all coming together as far as choosing the house is concerned.
Oh, yeah. I like this.
This is lovely.
But I am mindful of the fact that they've been in this position twice before, where they've fallen in love with a house and then lost it at the bidding stage, so it's not all done yet.
Oh, I could just go 40 banks.
The market is moving too quickly to get comfortable, Ranald.
Happy, Marjorie?
Very much so, yes. I'm already planning on where I'm going to put some furniture.
It just ticks every single box now, really.
You're walking
And
yourself
more.
into a deal. I'd be careful, Ranald.
I think we have, really. I think we've pretty much decided that's what we're going to do.
As things stand, you've got a free run of the house, so we've got to come up with a plan.
Yeah, let's do it.
Come on
Okay,
in.
thank you.
Steph and Nick are hatching their own plans about the property one in Denny Loanhead. It's not on the open market, so having a clear run at the house puts them at an advantage.
There's no doubt that that house can be sold for 182, 183 with the following wind. What can you afford to pay for that house?
We're thinking 180.
I think they'd probably like to get a bit more, but then they're not paying an agent's fee. They've got a guaranteed buyer out there. But it is tougher when you're making an offer to the vendor themselves.
They've saved their entire deposit without any family handouts.
Dominique, it's Kirstie from Location.
And now Steph and Nick are pushing themselves to the very top of their budget.
I've sat down with them and they're very keen on the house. So do you think you would take 180,000? I know. Right. So I'm just going to have a quick chat with them. I'll ring you back in 5 minutes. Bye. She said she wants the 182, but she will take the 180, but she wanted to flag up 2 things in the home report.
The home report has identified some issues with encroaching tree roots and the external rough casting. It is very sensible of the vendor to flag these issues up immediately.
It's full steam ahead for Ranald and Marjorie with property number 2 in Cologne, with space for all the clan and their cars.
It was lovely for me when you said outside that house, I've got the feeling.
It just felt like I was going home.
Yeah.
It's had a valuation at 375,000. Have you got a number in mind?
Because we've been unsuccessful so many times, I don't know.
I mean, I'm thinking kind of 365, 360.
Okay.
That'd be great if we could.
I'm trying to get them a deal 10 grand under the valuation.
Here we go.
Oh, heck.
So this won't be easy.
Sam, good afternoon. It's Phil Spencer. We've had a positive second view of the house this morning. So the offer that they've asked me to put forward is for £365,000. Thanks, Sam. Bye. She feels that it's only been on the market very recently, so are they minded to come off the valuation at this point?
Right, OK.
Perhaps not, but well, you know,
Worth a try,
it's worth a try. This is what negotiations are all
absolutely,
about.
exactly. And then
But meanwhile, it's a lovely day.
Yes.
Turn a pub.
While Marjorie and Ranald stay positive as they wait for news, Steph and Nick need to decide if the issues flagged up by the vendor are going to be a problem.
This whole thing with trees and everyone getting hysterical about tree roots, and you know yourself.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
Understandable. There are minor issues.
Oh no, I mean I didn't think it'd be a worry,
No, not at all.
particularly for Mr. Fix-It here. So, happy, Steph?
Happy, yeah, definitely.
Okay, so I'll ring her back and say,
180.
Yeah, that's fine. No, I'd notice her, definitely.
After 7 years together, living under separate roofs could soon be over.
That was exactly what I thought. Neither of those issues would worry them. It is a pleasure doing business with you. Whoa. Here's to it always being that easy.
Thank you very much. Just can't believe it.
I know.
Easy.
You keep those sunglasses on, Steph.
A long time coming.
Oh, Angel, I was oh, God, oh, no. Well done, you. It's completely the right choice. It's a fantastic family house, and I want to see you two in that hot tub. I really do.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's well-deserved celebrations for Steph and Nick. But Ranald and Marjorie are still considering their options as they wait for news on their offer of 365 grand.
There's quite a bit of furniture still left in the house, and some of it's actually quite new.
I might say, look, it's 370. We'll pay 375 if you throw in all the furniture.
I think that's the way to go.
Oh, there we go.
Hello, Sam. Hi. Hi, yeah. Right. OK, if all of the furniture was included in the deal, they would pay the 375. You haven't had that? No, I understand. Thanks. Bye.
Well,
Obviously, she hasn't had that conversation about the furniture. She has no idea what the plans are with the furniture. But I think it might work for them.
I'll keep my fingers crossed.
The agent won't have an answer from the vendor today.
I'm glad we found a house. Now we've got to agree the price. You guys have been here before. So.
Yeah, we have.
But I hope we're close to securing a deal.
Five weeks on, Steph and Nick are happily shopping for their new home. They'll get the keys in a couple of months' time and they can't wait.
I think we'll certainly stay there the first night we get the keys. We pretty much need to buy everything, from couches to cutlery to bedding.
I'm just wondering if Nick's most desired accessory will be on that list.
I've actually been looking at hot tubs.
It's the goal.
Definitely going to happen, but
If
not
not,
anytime
it
soon.
can be an inflatable one for the time being.
He had been after a project, and although this house is great as it is, there's still scope for that.
We've actually got plans to actually extend to either a sunroom or a conservatory. We always want to expand the kitchen as well.
Later down
the line, once the spare cash comes up.
Yeah. So excited, beyond excited.
This is our own house, so we can make our own now.
So delighted with it, and it's all thanks
Definitely.
to Kirstie and Phil.
And to your decisiveness. Soon you'll be finally living together, and I couldn't be happier for you.
With Ranald and Marjorie, they had an anxious wait.
Marjorie couldn't sleep, to be honest. You really wanted the house.
I wanted the house, I really did want the house.
But the next day, their offer of $375 to include the furniture was accepted.
I just couldn't stop smiling, to be honest, at the time. Yeah, you're pretty much jumping for joy, weren't you?
I actually thought he was teasing me again.
5 weeks after our initial viewing, they received the keys and have been getting the house ready before they finally move in.
Are going to be looking at replacing the carpets.
I just want a nice new kitchen.
And of course, they're already planning dinner parties.
We've got friends coming down from Orkney. We've got friends coming from France. And then we're having a housewarming, and we've got 20 for Christmas.
So quite busy, the social
Very busy.
calendar.
Sounds like my kind of home.
Phil did an absolutely brilliant job. Without helping us through that whole experience, I don't think we would have got the house.
Not where we are today.
Happy days.
Happy days indeed, and I wish them many more.